Right now, it is so far past my bedtime, you wouldn't even believe. But in this video, I want to talk to you guys about a program called Exitus Elite. I want to talk to you about how you can make $1,000 in a single day, and I'm going to talk to you about how easy it is to do it. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Rondell Mitchell. I've been online marketing, uh, promoting different programs and network marketing opportunities and internet programs, mail order programs, postcard programs, all of the above. I've been doing this stuff off and on since 2004. Actually, a little bit before, but 2004 is the only actual definitive date that I can remember when I began doing online marketing. Okay. Now, you know, right now it's 12:30. This is the first day in almost 2 weeks that I've been awake after 11 o'clock. So I'm pretty tired right now, but today was an extraordinary day. You know, um, I had a G1000 sale here in Exodus. I had a big gargantuan sale in one of my other top tier programs. And, I wanted to talk to you guys about the process real quick because, anybody can do this, but I think the thing that is stopping a lot of people from being successful is number one, they have a lot of insecurities. A lot of people have insecurities about themselves. Like, I spoke to a gentleman today. This dude is originally from the Philippines, and his English, in my opinion, is at least a B minus, a B plus. I mean, his English is better than a lot of Americans' English. He had good grammar. I could distinctively understand what it was that he had to say, but in his eyes, he believes that his English is not good enough for him to make videos. I tried to tell him that you're looking at it like you're treating yourself like English is your first language, and it's not, because he knows multiple languages. I said you have to look at it as if you're looking at it as a weakness when it's really a strength, because how many people in the world know more than one language? There's a lot less people in the world that know more than one language that know um, multiple languages. Okay, so I said you have to look at it from a different perspective. You know multiple languages, most people do not. That gives you an immediate advantage, even if the language, your second language that you speak, is not uh, very fluent. You don't have to be fluent. All you have to do is be clear enough for people to understand you. If people can understand you, then you can get your point across and you can make money. Okay? But it's still left to be determined how seriously he's going to take me in terms of uh, setting his insecurities aside and taking the next step forward that's going to help him progress in his business. But that's important. You have to have some self-confidence. People don't join people who aren't confident. you know I've been doing this stuff for so long that I really have absolutely zero uh, I have zero insecurity when it comes to my ability to be able to teach people and to be able to convey the message of what it is that I have, at least with a lot of my stuff. Now, there is a couple programs that I've enrolled, or there are a couple programs that I've enrolled with over the years that some programs are just so complex that you have to really be like a um, a master of that particular program to even explain what it is, what they do, and what it does. To explain the compensation plan, it's almost like you have to be some type of rocket scientist to explain the opportunity. And if it's hard to explain, it's hard to get people involved. Okay? I'm going to repeat that. If your opportunity is hard to explain, it's also hard to get people involved because that means that there's a lack of simplicity somewhere in the opportunity that you promote. Okay. Now, how do you make $1,000 in a single day with a program like Exodus Elite? Well, first and foremost, you have to understand how the process works, okay? Because there's really a three-step process. You know, you drive people to your website, you capture their information, and then you show them what it is that you have. So let me rephrase, it's a four-step process. You drive traffic to your website, you capture their information, you show them what you have, and then you collect a decision. Okay? So if you're following me, I'm going to show you the actual process of what I just mentioned to you. So this is how that works. All right, so let's open up the capture pages here. All right. Now, this is a capture page. If you don't know what a capture page is, a capture page is nothing more than a page that captures a person's information. But step number one, before you can capture a person's information, is you have to drive traffic to that website. Okay? So, your sole objective as an online marketer, particularly in the business niche, the biz op niche rather, is driving traffic to your page. Okay? Nothing happens until eyeballs see your page. The more eyeballs that land on this page, the more people who will click that button. The more people who click that button, the more people who are going to want to watch your 8-minute presentation. The more people who watch your 8-minute presentation, the more people you can show the information, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enter some information in this form so that you can see the next step. Because what did I say? You drive traffic to your page, you show them what you have, you drive traffic to your page, you capture their information, you show them what you have, and you collect a decision. So right now you're on step number two. Okay, you've driven traffic to your page. Now you're collecting their information. Okay, once they click on the button that says watch now, now they're on step number three.
Welcome to Exitus.
Step number three, show them what you have. Okay, on step number three, your only goal is to get them to watch the opportunity presentation. Okay, doesn't matter what the business is, the process is always going to remain the same. If you're marketing online, at least, you drive traffic to your page, you capture their information, you show them what you have, you collect a decision. Okay, now once you get them to step number three, the goal is to get them to watch the opportunity all the way through. Now, because Exodus Elite, the presentation video is only 8 minutes long. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm like so uncomfortable right now. Ugh. Okay, so the presentation is only 8 minutes long. So if a person watches the
The
presentation,
proven
if a person watches the presentation, they can, they can click here to enlarge the video.
online digital business. Products to go with it. The Genesis library, various methods, and you keep your
They watch the presentation, and then what happens after they watch the presentation is, if you're lucky, every blue moon you'll get what I call a laydown sale. Now, a laydown sale is a person who goes through your process, and instead of them needing to ask you questions or ask you more about the opportunity, they actually just sign up. They don't even want to talk to you first. They just like it so much that they sign up. And that does happen, but it's not something that happens frequently. Okay? Out of the every 10 people that will join you, maybe one or two of them will sign up automatically without wanting to at least pick your brain and ask you a few questions in the process. Okay. Now, there are programs where people will sign up without ever wanting to talk to you, but typically those are lower ticket opportunities. See, what we're talking about right now is the ability to make at least $1,000. Well, up to $1,000, not at least, because at least you would be making 100. But we're talking about the opportunity to make upwards of $1,000 in daily commissions. Okay, the average person is not going to just drop $1,000 to a total stranger. Like I said, it will happen every blue moon, but for the most part, if a person is going to send you $1,000 without talking to you first, it's going to be because you've framed yourself, you've positioned yourself as such a high level expert in advance that they feel comfortable coming off of $1,000 without having a conversation with you or some type of dialogue with you prior to joining. But the thing is where a lot of people fail in the process is they never collect a decision. And by saying that they never collect a decision, that means that they don't ask for the sale. Okay, they might continuously follow up with a person, but instead of asking for the sale, they keep sending the person back to the exact same place from which they already came, which is the video that you see right here on this page. Okay, that's what 90% of marketers do. So they have what's known as an autoresponder. If you're not familiar with that, all it is an email system where you can stay in contact with people. You can send them automated emails, and you can also send them broadcast emails. A broadcast email is different from an automated email in that you're sending a broadcast email on the fly. So, for example, if I logged into my software right now and I wanted to send an email, that's what I could do, and that's considered a broadcast. Okay, but instead of asking people, are you ready to join? Are you ready to partner with me? Are you ready to become a part of my team? Average marketers, they continuously send their link for people to go and look at this page again, even though they may have already watched the video three, four, five, 6 times. And because you're insecure, you're not asking them for the sale. You're not asking for the money. You're not collecting a decision. If you don't collect a decision, people won't make one. Okay? So your goal is to collect decisions. So when you get people through your process, your end goal is to collect a decision because you want to find out if people are serious about joining you as soon as possible so that you can either sign them up or remove them from your list because anything else is a waste of time. Okay, so stop sending people back to your sales video over and over again and never attempting to make the sale, because if your goal is to make the sale, if your life depends, if your life depends on you making this sale, you don't just simply send a person back to the sales page. You ask them for the money. You say, are you ready to join my team? If I can offer you this, are you willing to get started today? It's very simple, but a lot of people are overcomplicating the process. So, anyway, that, my friends, is how simple it is for you to be able to collect a decision and make a $1,000 sale, just like I did today. You know, when a person is ready to when a person has expressed interest in joining your opportunity, then you sign them up. Okay, you don't say, okay, I'm going to email you some more information. No, that's what an amateur marketer does. What you do is you say, okay, I'm going to walk you through the process right now. Okay, that's the difference between you making a sale and you losing a sale, is your ability to be proactive, your ability to show a little bit of aggression. It's not about being pushy, because anybody that knows me, anybody that follows me knows that I am not a pushy salesperson. But when it comes to collecting a decision, I will challenge a prospect. When it comes to collecting a decision, I have absolutely no problem with asking a person, are you ready to make a decision today? Because if you don't, what's going to happen is they're going to start sponsor shopping, and they're going to start having conversations with other people, and then somebody else who's a little bit more aggressive, who's not insecure about asking for the money, is going to ask them to make a buying decision, and you're going to lose that sale to a more seasoned marketer. Okay. So anyhow, excuse me. So anyhow, what I'm encouraging you to do is, if you're looking for a program that's similar to this, a program that has instant pay, where you can get paid the same day that you make the sale, no waiting to get paid. You get paid the same day. If you're interested in a program like this, if you're interested in a program where you can make up to $1,000 in a single transaction, I used to work 60 hours in Target warehouse to make $1,200 a week after taxes. And the the level of labor that I put in to generate that $1,200 check is beyond comprehension. You could never comprehend how much work that I did, how many miles per week that I walked in order to make $1,200. I literally, in a 5-day work week, would walk 60 miles a week at work in a warehouse environment. Not to mention the 5,000 boxes that I was required to load onto trucks every single day. 5,000 boxes, 12 miles a day on average. And that was the norm, only for $1,200 a week, where I can hop on the internet, make a 15, 20-minute video like this, and generate $1,000 in 30 minutes from sitting on the couch watching Deadliest Catch with the buzz from drinking wine, and make $1,000. You know, this stuff is all perspective. It's all a certain level of awareness. A lot of people are not aware of how this works, and they're not aware of the things that I talked about in this video, like the importance of collecting a decision. Okay? If you're looking at Exitus Elite and this is the first time that you've ever come across me, um, reach out to me. You can leave a message in the comments below. You can text me at the number that's in the description. You can also email me at the email that's in the description. And I have absolutely no problem answering your questions, and we can kind of go from there. But, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But I wanted to let you guys know that, um, I made a G1000 sale in this program today, and the other program that I promote, or one of the other programs that I promote, I'm not going to even tell you how much I made in that program, because a lot of you are not going to be able to fathom what I'm telling you, and you're not going to believe what I have to say. But I'm going to be making a video about that sale probably tomorrow or the day after. So you want to stay tuned on my channel, because the possibilities of what you're capable of achieving with online marketing is staggering. It's mind blowing if you actually keep your options open and keep your mind open. More importantly, to different ways of, not only of different ways of generating income, but different ways of living life. So many people are content and reserved, and stubborn in their thinking, that they feel like there's only one way to do something, and that their way is the best way. But at the end of the day, it's really just about Obviously you need to have some ambition, but if you put people first and stop putting yourself first, your results will 10x. If you stop putting yourself first and start really caring about other people, it'll make all the difference. So with that said, I'm going to end it here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to get started, all you have to do is click on the link that's below here in the description. It'll take you over here to the first page we talked about right here, and then you can kind of go through the process. It may not take you to this page, it may take you to my own personal page that I created, but after the fact you will land here, and then you can go ahead and make that decision. You can either get started, or you can keep searching until you find something that works for you. But at the end of the day, my goal is just to point you in the right direction regardless. Okay, so I'm going to stop it, and I appreciate you watching. I know I went a little bit long, but it's been a long day. I'm super tired right now, and hopefully you got a little something out of this, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Take care.